Hey, what's going on, Critical Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Hey, before we get started real quick, hey, this is my Charizard lunchbox. I know it says treasure chest on it's a lunchbox. It holds lunch. This is mine, and you scalpy money counting fools will never know the joy of storing your lunch in this box right here. You'll never know it. I know it fills you with rage. No, look, there's Charizard on the front. Look, he's got the crystal hat. I know how you guys feel about crystal hats now. The money signs, cha-ching. It's going to be all that. Oh, but you'll never know that. You'll never have all of that, because this is my Charizard lunchbox. You'll never know what it likes. You may have tons of them in your closet, but this one is mine and you'll never touch it. Anyway, before we get cracking, I just want to say thank you. I hit 3 years on YouTube very recently, April 10th. That's actually when I did it. And I do appreciate that. Whether you like the content, whether you don't, you giving me any of your time. You could be doing anything else. You could be doing absolutely anything else. You decide to give me some of your time. I truly do appreciate it, regardless how you feel. You like it, you dislike it, you hate watch it, you love watch it. I don't care. I just appreciate it. I can't thank any of you guys enough, and hopefully I can keep making content for you as the years go on, and hopefully, Pokemon's still around for a good little bit. Hopefully things go back normal. I still hope to be here, and I genuinely enjoy making content. Doesn't feel like a chore. Doesn't feel like something I have to do. I look forward to making videos, actually. It's one of those things that I like doing to whether give people something to listen to or just for myself. I like making the content too. So thank you, truly. Let's hop into today's topic. So I've been on YouTube for 3 years. I've been making content longer than that, but YouTube especially, I've had my waves and crests and my downs or stuff like that. Some people like me, some people do not. Some people think that I rock for this place, and some people think I'm just the bane of the existence of the Pokemon space. I understand the criticism for that. It's not really a big deal. I know my spot here. I know what it is. I watched this video, and if you know who made this video, don't go show them me. I actually like this video a good little bit. Very critical of people that were critical of Nostalgianomics. There is some irony in that, but I do like where people are able to be critical of other people in the space and give their opinions about the whole thing. It basically boiled down to, me and the two other creators featured in there that we just basically make fun of people. Making fun of people is not cool, and being critical of other people in the space isn't cool. You could be doing better things. Why not be positive? Why not just not watch those people's content? Blah, blah, blah. Same things. It's nothing new, but I am happy that people are able to be critical of the content. I do enjoy it. Nothing wrong with the video, just a guy voicing how they felt about the stuff. I can heavily relate to that, no issues there. But because this video, I did want to bring up a couple things, because it's one of those videos where I feel like it's very ironic, because it's somebody being bitchy and whiny about other people being bitchy and whiny. Like, for sure, my content can be viewed that way, but that content could also be viewed that way. Someone being critical of people being critical is always peak irony to me, because it's like, well, you're doing the exact same thing now. Really, the best way to do that stuff is to take people's own advice, as they said in said video, and just not watch the content. If you don't like my content, you don't have to watch it. You can watch it, and you're allowed to voice that you don't like the content, but you do not have to be here if you don't want to be here. It's okay. I'll be fine. I don't care how many views any of my videos get. I don't care if people like it. I don't care if people dislike it. I really don't care. I'm going to say how I feel about the matter, because I know my place here. And that's the big thing I want to bring up, because I do feel a lot of creators struggle with this. I know what I bring to the table here. I am not some kind of moral pinnacle. I am not somebody you should role model yourself after. I don't do the Lord's work here, per se. I know there's a lot of people that have a lot of issues with me. I knew that from the very beginning, and that kind of comes with the territory of being critical. I am a critical person. This is a real version of me that you're seeing right here. I don't talk as much sometimes whenever I'm out in public, or when I'm like with my friends. I'm a little bit more quiet when to myself whenever it's like that, but this is genuinely how I feel about stuff. You're not getting a fake take of something. I really feel this way, and I've evaluated how I do this, and it's not going to be something that the Pokemon space likes. There are certain people in this space. It does not matter what I do. I could give away thousands of dollars worth of stuff. I could be donating to charity every week. I really could be. And there's always going to be people who do not like what I do purely because of how I say things and what it is. But I'm not going to clean it up. I'm not going to, because that's not who I am. I'm not going to give you guys a fake version of me just to make other people happy. I don't care if the majority don't like it. I can handle that criticism, and I know what my place is. I'm not just Jesus Christ of Pokemon like some people think they are, okay? I know where I sit. I know that if I disappeared, a lot of stuff in the Pokemon space really wouldn't change. I'm just happy that I'm here and I'm able to make content for people, and that some people do get some kind of impact from it. There are people who feel how I feel about that. And it does make me happy that people see things from the perspective I see it from too, because there's a lot of different things that happen here. So Nostalgianomics especially, like, he's one of the people that they're like, why do you hate this guy so much? And it doesn't matter how many times I say it, people will still run with the fact that I hate the guy. I don't hate nostalgianomics at all. I think he's a goofball. I think he's cringe. Which saying someone's cringe is almost worse than saying someone's like a full-fledged criminal here. Because I've gotten multiple people that are like, oh, you think someone's cringe? You're cringe. And it's like, duh. Yes, I am well aware that I am cringe as someone's looking at me. I get that. I'm certified in cringe, so I can diagnose cringe as well. I can actually dish out where other people are cringe. And Nostalgianomics is cringe, 100%. That dude has a lot of opinions about stuff and has his fifis get hurt whenever people have feelings about him. He can dish out whatever he has to say about stuff, but when people return fire back at him, he can't handle it. It's one of those things where like it stays on his mind constantly, and he'll bring it up like outside of his videos and like live streams, talking shit about other creators and saying how like this is that. He's no different than any of us. He really isn't. But for some reason, because money dominates the space, he gets more of a pass from people who are all about money, and I get a pass from people that are not about money. I'm a hobbyist. I'm more of a hobbyist. He's more of a businessman. Yeah, he's a collector. I'm sure he is. But all of his stuff revolves around money. All of this stuff revolves around business, and all of this stuff revolves around how you can take Pokemon and make money off of it. That's not where my content sits at all. The difference between the two types of content, and why I'm a little bit critical of it too, is one type of content, which is the money-driven side of it, can actively keep people from getting product in this space. Nothing I say will ever keep anybody from getting a Pokemon pack. Nothing. I can say whatever. I can let the most harsh bullshit fly from my mouth, and you will be able to go to Target and get a pack as long as people aren't scalping that shit. I'm telling you right now, I can't stop people from joining the Pokemon space, nor do I want people to stop coming into the Pokemon space. But I'm not going to lie to you. I see a lot of fake people walking here that are literally milking the spot, and the people that are coming in here milking the spot and that are financially driven are way more likely to do some fuck shit to people as opposed to someone who just likes cards for what they are. Not saying that hobbyists never do anything wrong or anything. There's plenty of hobbyists that are just fucking terrible. I completely get that. There's plenty of them. They whine and complain just as much as everybody else, and sometimes it's completely unwarranted and they direct their rage to people that don't deserve it. But the money bro side of this place can actually keep people from getting cards. It can. It really can. It can stop people dead in their tracks from being able to afford packs. If enough people view this place as a stock market and enough people are out there trying to get packs or something, congratulations, you have financially gatekept people from being able to get Pokemon cards. And it's not necessarily the YouTube pages that have done that, but they have driven people to view this place as more of a business. And the funny thing is about this place being a business and stuff like that is a lot of the money bros go like, this is their main criticism towards hobbyists. It's 4 months, my guy. It's fucking 4 months. You can go without Pokemon cards for 4 fucking months. Okay, cool, sure. Flip that back around at a business. Can a business go 4 months without Pokemon cards? Oh, no, they can't go 4 months. They gotta pay market. I'm stuck, man. I gotta pay market price. I gotta do it so I can keep my business afloat. This is how I feed my family. This is what I do. No one made you do that. No one made you sign up for Pokemon card businesses or any of that stuff, too. And I completely understand. Fucking sell whatever you want. Sell it for this price. Sell it for that price. But to act like you haven't effectively stopped certain people from being able to get Pokemon cards is an absolute far cry. It's a fucking farce that people choose to live in, and they just as negatively impact this place as much as, say, I do for any of that stuff as well. And I'm just kind of shooting how it is. I'm just gonna fucking tell people how it goes. I don't care if people have an issue with me. I don't care if people don't like that I'm here. They can't make me leave. It's one of those things. They're not gonna stop me. They may stop me from getting booster packs. You can't stop me from hitting record on this camera and just saying how I feel about stuff. And that's really why people genuinely have an issue with it. They can stop other people financially from doing things. They can't stop people from having opinions about it. And the power of the camera is evolving. It's something that people are like, oh, well, they say this about me. They say it causes damage and people's feelings are hurt. Well, okay, sure, whatever. Get some tougher feelings if you want to be on YouTube about it. I don't really know what else to tell you. It's content. It is what it is. And calling me a bully, calling me a fucking terrible person, calling me all that stuff, it doesn't affect me at all. I don't care. That criticism doesn't bother me in the slightest. I've accepted who I am. I know who I am in this place, and I know that I am not some kind of paragon of truth here. I am kind of a degenerate. I'm kind of somebody here that people look at in a specific way, and I've owned that, and I've accepted it. There's nothing that people should be modeling after me, especially if they want to be a successful content creator, because I am not a successful content creator. I'm just some fucking dude with a microphone who's going to tell people how I feel about my hobby that I've been in for a long time. That's it. That's all it is. And that's all it's going to stay. I know who I am. A lot of these creators, though, don't know who they are, and that's why they struggle massively with, like, this identity crisis that's going on right now. Whenever getting Pokemon cards becomes an issue, when people are actually struggling with their content and they want to do like a little bit of what everybody's doing, they can't find stuff. They don't know what they want to be. They can't accept what they want to be. And I'm here to tell you, a lot more people are like me in this space than not. And you watched it happen plain as day with this video. They're just like us. They criticized us. They criticized the things that we do. They call us the exact same shit. They say that we cause problems in this Pokemon space, just like I say other people cause stuff in this Pokemon space. A lot of people, if this was a very successful thing to do, if talking shit constantly was a very successful, very liked thing to do, and don't get me wrong, this content does well. If it was something that people massively looked at and like I was invited to the Pokemon Worlds, or if Pokemon sponsored me for this stuff, I bet you more people would do this. I bet you those positive people would start doing this for the sake of getting views and clicks, because that's really ultimately what it is for this Pokemon space for a lot of people. Views and clicks. If this got people places, if it got people to like the top echelon spots or something like that, then people would fucking do it. But the problem is a lot of people, they can't do it. They're not genuine about any of the things they say, and they don't genuinely feel how I feel about stuff. In fact, most people gravitate more towards the business side of this and the money aspect of this, especially adults that got bills to pay, that are putting Pokemon cards on credit cards, and they're literally sitting there wondering like why their Pokemon business isn't fucking floating right now when hobbyists are being financially gatekept from Pokemon cards. They just don't get it. They don't understand. And it's like, well, this is how people feel. I'm laying it out plain as day how people feel about this, and for some reason, it's viewed a specific way. I know what it is. I get why people view it that way. I don't fucking care. People judge me a lot without knowing how I feel about things. That's fine. That comes with the territory. I've accepted that. I know who I am. I'm a fucking degenerate. Do these creators know who they are? Do you? Do some of you guys really know who you are? Some of you guys that talk shit behind closed doors to me about other creators. Oh, but you guys are real positive people. You guys are super positive. You're so positive about it. So we love this Pokemon space. This is the greatest. No. They're just as negative as me. They just fucking do it behind closed doors and like bigger bitches about it. That's really what it is. I applaud this person for actually criticizing creators here and giving their opinion about that. I don't care if they don't like me. I applaud it. I like this type of stuff. It's just kind of ironic for that to be your main criticism, that we're critical of other creators being critical of us as creators. It's just kind of funny, and the lack of knowing, the lack of like self-awareness, it just kind of stuck out. That's really my main criticism with the video, is it's like you're not really self-aware. Like, I know who I am. I'm not Coops, okay? I'm not Leonhardt. I'm not Rev. I'm not any of these guys, okay? I'm Opossum. I'm going to keep making the content that I make, and I don't really give a fuck how anybody feels about it. Leave comments about it. Tell me you like me. Tell me you don't. I don't give a fuck. It's fine. I know who I am. Do you know who you are? Just saying. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin Gang. See you later. Oh, yeah, by the way, you're not getting my lunchbox. That's my lunchbox. Why does Pokemon call it a treasure chest? To this day, why do they call it a treasure? What the fuck is the point of that? It stores lunch in it. Is lunch a treasure? That's kind of dark, actually. That's really, I don't want, there are some people where lunch is a, fuck. Dang, Pokemon, you got deep. You got real deep with that. God